Hello everybody, hope you're doing well tonight. Welcome to Forever Conscious Research, Truth in Gaming. Really looking forward to this one. So we're going to be diving into Alan Wake 2. Been waiting for this one, what is it, 10 years? So, hey Terry, hello True Detective. And saw Shannon stop in earlier, good to see y'all. Is there any pinned comments in your way? Alright, let's get that going. Alright. So yeah, let's get right into it. I think they do kind of a recap of part 1. Very short recap. I mean, I believe they do. I don't know 100%, but hopefully they do, to kind of give you guys an idea. Hey, Pure Water. Yeah, I'm excited too. Okay, so just gonna do this. Oop. Can do that really quick. And okay, there we go.
Back to the beginning. We all come to a story with hopes and expectations, looking for an answer. Sometimes it would be better to live with that hope without ever knowing the full story. In a horror story, there are only victims and monsters. And the trick is not to end up as either. But trapped by the genre, we are all ripped to pieces along the way.
There's your symbolism.
This is not the story I hoped it would be. This is not the ending I wanted. This story will eat us alive. This story is a monster. And monsters wear many faces.
Where'd he gone?
Jesus. Oh, that's gruesome as hell. Jesus.
Hey, kiddo. How are you?
I'm good, Mom. How are you?
This trip might take a little longer than I thought. I'm sorry I've been gone so much lately, Logan.
Oh my god, Mom, it's not your fault people get all murdery. What happened?
Just work stuff.
Right. Well, Dad and I are just watching the latest episode of Night Springs here. Mom, it's so good.
No spoilers! I'll let you get back to the show. You were supposed to wait and watch with me. I love you both.
This is what happens when you go on work trips, Mom. Love you too. And say hi to Casey. Tell him to stop brooding so much.
Logan? I will. Bye, kiddo. Logan thinks you should try cheering up.
Snarky kid. Wonder where she gets that from.
It can't be a coincidence that another body turns up just as we arrive in town. Feels like the killer's leaving us a message.
I'm glad you're on this case with me, Anderson. It's right up your alley. You should take lead. Think of me as the backup.
Okay. Any words of advice?
Nothing that would cheer anyone up. Here we are. Cauldron Lake.
Time to get to work. deputy was supposed to be here to show us to the crime scene. There's the car, so where's the deputy?
Eaten by a bear? I'll check out that map. Worth memorizing before we get swallowed up by the trees. Take a look.
Quit your belly aching, Thornton. I'm up here now. That's just how the cookie crumbles. Hey, over here. Hey there. Agent Casey, right? Sheriff Breaker said you'd be coming by to take over the case.
You're half right. Anderson?
Saga Anderson. I'll be leading this case. Seems you already know my partner, Alex Casey.
Shoot. Sorry about that, ma'am. I'm Deputy Mulligan. I just figured that, you know, that,
Those damn feds gonna show up, Mulligan.
federal agent's right here, Thornton. My partner, Thornton, down at the crime scene. He's not what you call the sharpest axe in the shed.
Right here? What do you mean? Are they with you? Oh, shit! They didn't hear me, did they?
Were there any witnesses?
Yeah, a couple out-of-towners. I wonder what they were doing sneaking around the woods at night.
Mention the city folk. It's pretty suspicious.
Not that we have anything against city folk, right, Thornton? But don't worry. Sheriff Breaker took them back to town a while ago.
What can you tell us about the crime scene?
Tell them about the heart.
I was getting to that, Thornton. Well, we reckon there are some organs that are currently outside the victim's person when they should be, well, you know, inside.
I could say that again.
I want to see the body. How do we get there?
Oh, sure, that's real simple. Just through the hole in the fence, down the hill towards the lake, around the old convenience store. You can't miss it. Everything's been closed since the area was fenced off. The store, the campground, all of it.
Hey, Mulligan, tell them I'm here, waiting. I'll show them around.
They got it, Thornton.
Before we get to the crime scene, there's time to review the facts of the case so far. Make sure I'm seeing the clues clearly. I need to think through the facts of the case. The Mind Place. My version of the Mind Palace technique.
Wow.
To sift through clues and work the case. Building the Mind Place again for each case. Using each field office as a model in my head. The facts are on the board. Everything we know about the previous murders. Worth taking another look.
I see you're already hard at work, Anderson. Close to cracking it?
We're just getting started. Let's head down the hill to the crime scene. Hey, Casey. You putting me in charge. Why now?
Look, Anderson, you're a better detective than I am. You've cracked cases that have the rest of us baffled. I don't want to slow you down.
Are you thinking of retiring? You know what happens to cops who say this is their last case.
Mm-hmm. Real funny, Anderson.
Stairs are out. You okay to jump down?
I'm not that old.
All its inverted glory.
Fucking nature. Gives me a headache. There's too much sky.
Got Bigfoot over here. Oh, look, it's the campgrounds. Huh.
I'm gonna go check something out. Be right back.
Got it.
Not a bad place to get murdered.
If getting back to nature is your thing.
Damn. Should have brought an umbrella.
I like the rain. The only thing around here that feels like home.
You think the local law had the sense to put up a tarp?
If they did, next coffee's on me.
Just a payphone out in the middle of nowhere. Then again, why does he keep talking?
Try explaining it one more time.
How much clearer can I make it, Mulligan?
Hey!
Deputy Thornton, I take it.
That's me, at your service, ready to get this case solved. Now the body's behind the store. Come on, I'll show you. So, FBI, huh? That's so cool. Hunting down psycho serial killers and shootouts with the mob.
You forgot the UFO cover-ups.
What? Those are real? You guys hiring?
You hiring?
Let's just see this body, shall we?
Let's show us the disgusting occult ritual sacrifice.
Now this is the scene of the crime. We found him on the table. Now, he didn't touch nothing, you know, procedures and stuff.
Thanks, Deputy.
No tar. You owe me a coffee.
Okay, let's start by examining our guest of honor. Does this fit the MO of the previous murders? Body is positioned on the table. Ritualistic. Another body turns up just as we arrive in town. Coincidence? The killer left the heart right next to the body. Bruising on the wrist from the cargo straps holding him down. Incised stab wound, chest cut open, heart removed. Keep trying. Heart removed from chest, strapped by the wrists. Definitely matches the previous murders. But this time the heart and the straps were left behind. More clues to work with. This makes 4 murders that we know about. Who is our victim? Who killed him? Need to find more clues. Large amount of blood on the table. The victim died here. Multiple people were here. Multiple killers? Someone left in a hurry. Knocked the tripod over. Was it for a camera?
Oh, so they videotaped this sick shit.
Someone was drinking beer.
Sounds about
They
right.
spent time here, waiting. Any idea who the victim is?
Oh, I sure do. His name is Nightingale. He was FBI. He came to town about 13 years ago. Now, I haven't heard a word about him since. Well, until now.
Nightingale? Robert Nightingale?
Oh, yes. You probably knew him. Brothers in arms. Oh, and sisters.
Boot prints, indicating multiple killers. Quite the party.
I'll be back in a second.
Roger.
Well, well, well.
A creepy twig sculpture?
Let this be a warning to you fellow trespassers. They say the lake is a caldera, something formed by an erupting volcano, or the sinkholes it leaves in its wake. But what if that's not true? What if it's something else, something less natural and much more man-made, intentional? I say the lake's not formed, it's designed, and it has a purpose. The lake is hiding a place. Beneath the calm surface lies a secret machinery, ready to be activated at the press of a button. And the people with the button, they're in that big house by the lake preparing. I know it. First drawing, waterline. Real caldera is made from a volcano, lava. Second drawing, waterline, engineered structure, strange machines.
Hey, Casey. What's the far's favorite shape?
Please, Anderson. Just one case without the
A triangle.
I don't get it.
Yes, you do. Hey there, Mr. Deer. You remind me of a dream I had.
You're probably trained to joke about it, right? To deflect, hide the truth than the average Joe.
Anderson. Hey, let's get back to work over here, can we?
Wonder what's inside. I should take a look around for a way to open this thing.
I think the answer is probably inside with the, let's see, 1, 2, 3. All right. Confuse, follow the... wash your hands. Take the chicken out of the fridge. Take a nap. Okay, so first is by the sink. Sink, fridge, bed. Sink. Let's see. Sink or wash your hands. Yeah, bathroom, kitchen, bedroom.
getting flashbacks. Remember Ohio?
Sure. The North Side slasher. But that case was completely different.
The trees, Anderson. He hid the bodies in the forest.
Don't take anything if you aren't one of the trees.
Did you get lost, Anderson?
I'll look around. See you in a bit.
Take your time.
I don't understand that like an asshole.
Is that a kid's lunchbox? An Alex Casey movie lunchbox. Casey hates the endless jokes about coincidentally having the same name as a fake detective.
He hates those cheesy crime books, but he really hates the movies.
UFOs and You, the ultimate guide to spotting unidentified flying objects. Writing this down in case it happens again and I forget, I got that feeling. It hit me suddenly at 1:15 a.m. after I'd finished my ahama on the porch of the trailer. I got in the car and drove, chasing it. Starry night, not much moon. As expected, it led me past Bright Falls to Cauldron Lake. I tried to find the right spot, the right emotion, the right thought, the combination to have it all aligned to make it happen. Terrified it would. It didn't, not this time. Frustrated but relieved. I scanned the sky for the shapes, the objects, nothing. But when I blinked repeatedly, I think I saw the afterimage of the octahedron. It faded fast. Excuse me. When I got ready to drive back, I felt someone watching me. Here, but not here. It's him. I know it is. Does he know I'm getting close? I'm on the right track. I was right to come to Bright Falls.
Did you know this entire area is inside a caldera? This whole mountain used to be an active volcano. Imagine the force it took to carve this crater out of the earth. Calderas are pretty rare, so be sure to take it in.
So, essentially, we're standing in the gaping maw of hell.
You got it. I used to love geology when I was in school. I helped Logan build a great baking soda volcano for her science fair.
Cheating on a science fair? That's almost a crime, Anderson.
I'm not gonna say no to quality time with a volcano. I mean, my daughter.
They left a lot of garbage. Not the fastidious type.
Some suspicious activity sorry, Monday 9/3. Some suspicious activity spotted. The fielder thought he saw movement in the brushes. Footprints around the area were found, but some were compromised by the fielder. Note to self, train the fielder. Tuesday 9/4. Nothing to report. Some animals regular. Wednesday 9/5. Hunters out after dark. Poachers? Heard some gunshots. Not one of ours. Got to keep an eye on these people. They could get more than they bargained for out here. And what do you got here? You got you and I. It's almost like a spin-off of 1984 kind of the cover. Very similar.
Logan's birthday is coming up. I need toy ideas.
Toys. She's 14, Casey.
Okay, so what do I get her?
Get her a book. Something weird and dark. Maybe that'll get her back into reading.
It's going way too far there for a minute. I'm gonna head back.
Good to see you still in one piece, Anderson. Forest can be a
So you
dangerous
knew Al
place.
picked him.
Well, I didn't recognize him in his current state. But yeah, I ran into him a few times at Quantico. Never worked any cases together. After his partner got killed in the field, he went off the deep end. Got the boot pretty quick after that.
So what happened to Nightingale after the Bureau let him go?
Sounds
I
weird.
only know the rumors. Depression led to booze, booze led to paranoia. He got some wild ideas in his head, chased ghosts until he fell off the map. Guess he ended up here,
I bet there's more to that story.
but no happy ending.
Nightingale went missing 13 years ago, 2010.
The same as all the other victims.
Certainly fits the pattern. Makes me wonder what was going on that year.
Probably something this town wants to forget.
The sound angles are ridiculous.
I think that's everything. For now, at least.
Mm-hmm. Anything clicking yet?
Not sure.
Now he
Need to
speaks
think
up.
about it.
Oh, I sure do. His name is Nightingale. He was FBI. He came to town about...
I had to review the clues.
Oh, I sure do. His name is Nightingale. He was FBI. He came to town about 13 years ago. I haven't heard a word.
Robert Nightingale, ex-FBI, came to Bright Falls 13 years ago. Doesn't look right. They planned for the murder to happen here, passing the time with equipment ready. They were waiting for him. But why Nightingale? He's been missing for 13 years. Why here? Why now? Profiling. Get into the subject's head. See what they saw. Feel what they felt. Use whatever I know about them to guide my intuition to a revelation. Piece it together.
Hey, Paula, welcome. Good to have you with us. Hope you're doing well. Sorry, I'm kind of trying to get used to the controls, guys, so I'm not as on mic as,
Agent
you know,
Nightingale
immediately.
was MIA for 13 years. How did he end up here?
Up from the lake that's not a lake.
All right, so what you're seeing here is a connection to the game Control, which is also in the Remedy universe. And that's a game we will be playing soon. I've talked about it a bunch of times, but we haven't gotten around to it yet. But this kind of scene you'll recognize once we do get into Control.
It's dark. He was there too. You are not allowed in the lake until he says otherwise.
Robert Nightingale came from the lake before his murder.
Look at that background with her. Woo! They do not hold back on the symbolism at all.
Nightingale was chosen as the victim. Why?
Flick the switch. It goes click. Lights are off. But somebody's home. Somebody's home.
This wasn't some random act of violence. This was a ritual. And Nightingale a component. They didn't see him as a person. More like a container for something.
There you go. Container. Okay.
Up from the lake that's not a lake. It's dark. He was there too. You are not allowed in the lake until he says otherwise.
The lake is connected to Nightingale somehow.
Casey, let's take a look down by the lake. Lead the way.
Sounds good. This way, right?
Right.
Well, okay. Well, I'll just wait here.
Your typical local stupid sheriff that they put in games. Yeah, deliberate placements for sure. All over the place so
one of
far.
your hunches, Anderson? Did something happen at the lake?
I think Nightingale came up from that direction. From the lake. Probably looking for shelter. Safety. They were waiting for him.
When you're ready, I'd love to hear what you put together so far.
Sure. It's not that complicated. Nightingale was out in the woods alone at night, possibly nude. The killers knew he was here, ambushed him, dragged him to the campgrounds, strapped him to the table, cut his heart out. But then they were interrupted by those witnesses, the Bookers. The job is unfinished.
That seems pretty complicated to me. What was this guy doing skinny dipping at this time of year?
Haven't figured that part out yet.
Possession.
Lots of questions.
Lots of answers for us to find.
I do kind of want to explore up here real quick. Let's see. There's probably something going
I
on.
want to walk around for a minute.
Yeah.
You know where to find me.
And you notice how the placement, especially with what we saw in with her under the, she's under the pyramid. They're always under the pyramid. And then you have the antlers as well. The witch's hut. Here lived the witch of Cauldron Lake. Beware, her spirit may still haunt this place. Oh, got some more stuff here. Good, we need that. Okay, just one moment. Friday. Midge told me today that her family's moving away. This sucks. I haven't even told her that I like her yet. What's the point anymore? She said her parents want to get better jobs and get her to a better school in a big city. I guess that's fair. Who wants to stay in Bright Falls? Sunday. So I told her. She said thanks. Fucking kill me. Monday. I snuck out last night again. Went to the big house by the lake. Instead of just watching it from here, like I always do. Instead of just sitting around like I always do. Screw that. Anyways, something weird is going down here. Going on down here. I'm going to find out what. Going to go back there tomorrow. With better gear. I bet I can find a way inside the building. Take some photos. It's going to be epic. Okay. Oh, I like that. I like that scene right there. The shadows look great. The foliage. Oh,
A lunchbox again.
Yeah.
Who's leaving these out here?
I know things can get a little crazy around here, but if you're ever feeling scared, just remember that Alan is watching over us. Just one? Okay. Need a lot more than that. We take this. Is there any more? Okay, there's no more pages. All right. Anything back here? Nope. Doesn't look like it. Without dying. Alright, let's continue.
Welcome back, Anderson.
Thank you.
I didn't know trees got that big. Gives me the creeps.
You need to get out more. It is kind of creepy, though.
It's creepy, but it's a beauty. What do we got here? The witch's ladle.
A witch with no heart. A strange echo of owl murder.
Witch's ladle. There is no mystery in Cauldron Lake being named after its cauldron shape. And yet, there are many mysterious stories about the lake. It being a gloomy doorway to the underworld, or of a witch whose cauldron the lake really was. The legend tells that when the affections of a local sheriff went unanswered, he accused the lady in question of having bewitched him. She was drowned, but her dropped ladle grew into a strange tree named Witch's Ladle. Oh, sorry about that. The woman returned to avenge her wrongdoers. If she was not a witch before, she was one now. She killed the sheriff, drowning him in the lake. Then she took out his heart and locked it in a box. With the heart, she would summon him from the lake to exact revenge on her behalf. Or so the legend goes. Sounds kind of familiar. Except the box part, because we don't know yet.
Tracks. Barefoot. Nightingales? They come out from under the boulder.
It makes no sense.
There's a piece of paper on the ground. A page full of text on one side. Not a printout. Written with a typewriter. Old school. Lines scratched out and edits added with a pen.
Like a manuscript. Page of a story. Killer left a message.
It's for us. The text is about us. The victim was one of their own. FBI Special Agent Robert Nightingale. And then there was the page they found. The first step down into terrifying depths.
Reading the words. These words felt like a message.
Felt like a message.
Someone knew they were here. Someone playing a game with them.
Here's Alan.
An invitation. How could they not accept, even if they knew it would end up hurting them?
Someone's been watching us.
Playing a sick game with us.
You were right. This is right up my alley. Nightingale came this way. Either he dropped this page, or the killers left it for us. I should profile Nightingale about this page. We found a page in the woods. A story about these events. What is Nightingale's role in this?
I carry his words close to my chest now. Inside, the awful truth. You must dig it out.
Something was put inside him. In his chest. I must find out what.
Well, it clearly is part of the witch's ladle. At least that's what it
The
seems
victim was
like.
one of their own. FBI Special Agent Robert Nightingale, gone missing here 13 years ago. Now he had suddenly turned up, only to be murdered in a brutal ritual on the very day of their arrival.
Oh, it's a little different.
And then there was the page. This page, the first page that they had found, not the last. The first step down into terrifying depths. Secret truths trembling beyond the threshold. Reading the words, these words, felt like a message. Was a message. Someone knew they were here. What they were doing. Someone playing a game with them. Leading them on. An invitation. How could they not accept? The sheer audacity of this impossible mystery presented to them. Even if they knew it would end up hurting them.
So
I
weird
think he
because I
came
was
from the
doing
lake.
that.
But his tracks make no sense.
I carry his words close to my chest now. Inside, the awful truth. You must dig it out.
This mug always cheers me up.
Not the worst mom. Okay.
My first ever prank on Casey. A true classic.
Don't spill the sock, guys. I don't think we can upgrade yet. Yeah, not even close.
If only the rest of the Bureau knew what a softie Casey is.
Casey, I think something's been put inside Nightingale's body. Let's tell the deputies to get the body to the town morgue.
Okay.
Whoever wrote that page made sure it read like a story. Like a scene from a thriller.
I hate all of it. The text said we'd find more. I believe it.
But what's the purpose? They're twisting events to create their own narrative. To do what? Entertain some fantasy? Projecting their desires? Are we characters or the audience? Witnesses to their design?
Both.
All the above?
It's all about control. Deciding what happens
Boom.
to who. Don't let it drag you in.
That's right.
Too late. I'm already hooked.
Massive
I need
truth
the
bomb.
next chapter.
Big truth bomb right there. All the world's a stage.
I'm gonna go check something out.
Yeah, let's just
Be right back.
check this area out real quick before we progress, because this is a lot. There's a lot more freedom in this game compared to the original 10 years. Yeah.
Can't go any further. Water's too deep.
Can't carry any more.
Welcome back, Anderson.
Did you know this entire area is inside a caldera? This whole mountain used to be an active volcano. Imagine the force it took to carve this crater out of the earth. Calderas are pretty rare, so be sure to take it in.
So, essentially, we're standing in the gaping maw of hell.
You got it. I used to love geology when I was in school. I helped Logan build a great baking soda volcano for her science fair.
Yeah, we know.
Cheating on a science fair?
We know.
That's almost a crime, Anderson.
I'm not gonna say no to quality time with a volcano.
Okay.
I mean, my daughter.
Hey, you made it back. Good. I hope you didn't get stuck in any of those big puddles.
I like-
Crazy flooding down there, huh?
I like the dumb
Just like I
sheriff.
said.
Deputy, I want the body taken back to town for a proper examination, ASAP.
Well, sure. But the coroner won't be back in town for another week after Deerfest.
Not a problem. I'll do it myself.
Oh, and Sheriff Breaker called to say he's got the bookers at the Oh Dear Diner in town. Oh, and I've got a key to the gate. It's a shortcut back to the parking lot just up the hill.
Thanks. Let's get the car, drive to Bright Falls, and talk to these witnesses, the Bookers.
At the diner, right? I could use a cup of coffee.
Let's try that shortcut the deputy mentioned.
Sounds good.
Seems like a nice town so far. Murders aside. Pretty woods. Cute lodge we got set up in. We should go for a hike if we get a chance.
Now you're just being mean, Anderson.
Deputies aren't exactly up to the task, but hopefully the sheriff will be more helpful.
Not a surprise about the deputies. Doubt they see much stuff this gruesome.
I think I saw something. It'll only take a minute.
I'll wait here.
So the
There's another
FBC,
lunchbox.
so the FBC is the Federal Bureau of Control, which is linked to the game control again in the Remedy universe, like we were talking about earlier. We're all in this together, hero. Have a heroic day. Heroes work here. You don't remember that bullshit? Alright.
Can't fit the clues all together yet. Heart removed, tripod, tracks leading to a dead end.
A tripod? For a camera? To record a snuff film?
Yeah, of
Maybe.
course. That's what they do. They're sick
And why
bastards.
take out his heart just to throw it away?
To stuff in
They're not
something
throwing
for
it
us
away.
to find.
They're definitely not throwing it away. It's clear that the witch's cauldron, related to the lake, seems to be obsessed with hearts. Alright, okay, nothing there. Shortcuts never go down well, Paula says. That's right, no shortcuts. Plus, like, you explore, you end up finding... Oh, there's the hiking. Alright, you can go up there for a moment. We're gonna go check out up here. What the hell's up here?
I'll look around.
Oh, boom.
See you in a bit.
Take your time.
We will, don't worry. Oh, wow. The rarest wildlife in the Pacific Northwest. Okay. I finally made my way to Cauldron Lake. The fence was easy to climb over with the proper gear and skills, which I thankfully possess. Next goal, spotting the rare and elusive orange-crowned warbler. A little late in the season, but hopefully I can catch it before it begins its journey south. I've noticed intriguing behavior in the surrounding common bird life. They seem to be alarmed and swarm around the lake. No birds of prey nearby. There are some strange sounds carried on the wind, however. Carried on the wind, okay. Nothing I can recognize or explain. Getting a little concerned. I might have to find another spot somewhere safer. The sounds are getting closer. Oops. Okay, moved inland. Foliage is stunning. Must come back in the fall. Had to stop and sketch this gorgeous vine maple. Is that the one we saw? It doesn't look like it. Had to stop and sketch this gorgeous vine maple. Just at the way the Methuselah's beard hangs off it. This is why trees are better than people. Speaking of people, saw some drunk guy staggering around the forest there, acting weird. Maybe drugs. Kept my distance. Should probably find another spot. So annoying. After I saw that weirdo guy, I decided to change spots again. Moved up the mountain a bit. Found a fantastic overlook to camp at, but I'm more interested in this Alaska onion grass. Invasive but edible and surprisingly tasty. Started hearing wolves or wild dogs or something like 10 minutes ago, but they sound wrong. Rabies? Want to leave, but the sun is going down and my stupid phone is dead. Gonna hide in the tent and hope they go away. Something is really not right about this place. Well, that's for damn sure. Alright. Rest
Maybe
in
I
peace.
should call David. See how Logan's doing.
They're fine, Anderson. What's got you so worried?
I just feel bad being gone so long. I've never taken a case this far from them.
They can manage without you for a few days.
Yeah, the notebooks are great, Terry. Lots of little clues. Hopefully we're... Okay. We're back here. Okay, and she's stuck. Maybe not. Okay. So he comes
Here we
up
are.
that way.
Let's drive back to town and meet the sheriff at the diner.
See if there's anything over here real quick. I think this is where we... Yeah, that's where we went down.
I can't get that manuscript page out of my head. I've never seen killers reach out so directly before.
Damn impressive work so far. With your technique, these hunches were moving fast.
I wasn't sure about taking a case so far from home, but I'm thrilled to be here for this mystery. Need to swing by the lodge to get anything from the field office?
No, I'm all set.
I'll park there anyway. I want to walk to the diner, get a feel for the town. The diner's just up the waterfront. Shouldn't keep the sheriff and our witnesses waiting.
I smell coffee.
So there's the Oh Dear Diner advertising in the Alan Wake thermos. There's people. Some of you may recognize that from the first one. Not the people dancing, but the thermos. That was a big part of the first game.
What kind of coffee have you had today, Charlie? Don't know, don't care. How much have you had? Not enough. That's how much. Never enough coffee. Oh, that rich, bittersweet nectar.
It's pretty accurate.
Get it, coffee world.
Sounds good to me.
Get it now.
Okay, I'll take some. Yes. Look at this beautiful town. All right.
Sweaty suits, isn't it? Charlene, are you as comfortable as I am?
You don't think the amount of hot, caffeinated beverages you've downed has anything to do with it?
I don't know what you're talking about. I'm in hell. Swamp Ass City.
Change
Yeah.
the topic, please.
Swamp Ass City. The amount of synchronicities I'm having starting this game is just off the charts. Along with my my lady.
Come to Coffee World. The thrills never end and the coffee never stops.
Put it up. Come on.
Now it's 10% off all your coffee bean purchases.
Can we break it?
Think the thermos is ready for winter. I could use the thermos right now.
Oops.
You and me both, brother.
Oh dear. Cute.
Good to see you. The FBI. Welcome to Bright Falls. It's nice to have you here. I got you both some coffee. Oh, it's Washington's finest.
All right, I do need to take just a brief break, like not even 2 minutes. So I'll just leave the scenery up for you and be right back. Won't be long. All right, thank you for your patience, everybody. And welcome anyone who just joined, or anyone who's out there. May have not been in the chat yet. Let's see. Great game for a diner. Great name for a diner. Yeah, sorry. Great. Woof.
Nice to meet you, Sheriff. I'm set for coffee.
You know, I wouldn't say no to another.
I'm Agent Saga Anderson. This is Agent Alex Casey.
Tim Breaker. And let me just say, I'm happy you two are here. Frankly, we could use the help.
Your deputies said you had a couple of witnesses here.
They made them sound like suspects.
Mulligan and Thornton are still on about that? No, the Bookers don't strike me as the murdering type, but you can decide for yourselves. They're just inside having coffee and pie to calm their nerves.
I'll see what they have to say. Casey, you compare notes with the sheriff.
Take your time. We've looked through the case files you sent over, Sheriff. Have you had many people besides the known victims go missing?
Sure. But it's slowed down ever since Cauldron Lake was fenced off.
Let me guess. Missing person cases spiked around 2010. The fence was built just after.
Yeah, that's exactly right.
You can go ahead, Anderson. We'll be here.
Well, I just want to eavesdrop on what you're saying. And this is,
I believe that happened. I still feel like I'm gonna be sick.
On Ed. Have some pie. I'll take him right up.
have some pie, huh? Some things never change.
This is exactly why I hate small towns.
Town, Ed. You know how touchy these rural types can be.
Excuse me. I'm Agent Saga Anderson. Are you the Bookers?
That's us. I'm Tammy, and he's Ed.
Hello, officer.
Just Saga is fine, Ed.
So, are we being charged with anything? Because if not, we'd love to get back to our hotel and decompress after what we saw. Take a bath, scream into pillows, that kind of thing.
We're not charging you. I just have a few questions. Nothing to stress about, okay? What were you doing at Cauldron Lake last night?
I'm a writer. True crime. We're here from New York, doing some research on a famous novelist, Alan Wake, who went missing here.
Wow.
I was down at the lake, getting some details. Perfectly legal.
So what did you see in the woods?
This naked dude came out of the lake, and he was acting crazy, shouting weird shit at us. He must have
Out of
been
the
on
lake.
something.
Unless skinny dipping at dawn is a thing around here.
Then we heard shooting. We ran into these psychos in deer masks. They were tearing into the naked guy with knives, like some kind of satanic cult. And then we bolted and called the cops.
That's exactly what it was.
What makes you say it was a cult?
This couldn't
The
be more
masks and
obvious.
knives aren't enough.
They were shouting, "Cult of the tree, the cult of the tree, cult of the tree." Oh, and then we found it. The whole thing was terrifying. That's all.
Good to see you.
That wasn't suspicious.
How can you be so calm?
Corpses are part of the job. Can't dwell on it too much.
The cult of the tree. What aren't the Bookers telling me?
I found their necklace. The symbol is 2 triangles.
The cult wants their spruce tree back, Tammy.
Finders keepers, Ed. My publisher will want this on the cover.
Tammy found something. A necklace belonging to one of the cultists. The Bookers were at Cauldron Lake. Why?
The fence was built to hide what's there. They say the rider fell in the lake.
Private party. No trespassing.
My book has questions. Past the bolt cutters.
They broke in for the sake of Tammy's book. Nothing to do with a murder. They were telling the truth. Finding a Casey movie lunchbox out here can't be a coincidence. Another message? So you found something there, right? A necklace these cultists may have dropped.
Okay. Wow. How did you put that together?
It's evidence. You need to hand it over.
Told you not to keep that thing to me.
Thanks. This could prove to be helpful. Do me a favor. Stick around town for now in case we have any more questions.
Like we'd even dream of missing dear Fez.
Oh, God.
Saga Anderson. As I live and breathe. I thought we'd never see you back here after that awful, awful thing happened to your baby girl. How are you? I'm sorry. Who are you?
I don't know what you're talking about.
It's me, silly. Rose. You know me.
I don't think I do. And what horrible thing happened to my baby girl?
She drowned. Your daughter. That's so weird you don't remember.
How do you know I have a daughter?
Oh, I know what this is. You're blocking out your traumatic memories. Happens on TV all the time.
No. You're mistaking me for someone else.
If you say so.
Oh dear.
Hello.
Now, in the first game, going down here was just really good. It was super creepy.
Rest easy, buddy. I need something to force this open. It won't open. A cult murdering a man is pretty extreme. Why didn't you tell the police what you saw?
We did. We told those two idiot deputies. They didn't listen. And they wanted to throw Ed and I in jail for that murder. You know, Bright Falls is just Alabama with bigger trees.
This is my case now.
Fair enough.
And no one is throwing you in jail. If you need anything else, just come to me.
Got it. Thank you, Saga.
So, Rose, help me out. How do you think we know each other?
We all know each other around here. It's been a while, but I never forget a face. Or a coffee order.
Guess I just have one of those faces. Seen anything out of the ordinary in town lately? Suspicious people in deer masks?
No one's suspicious. But soon enough, there'll be lots of happy people wearing deer masks for Deerfest. Practically everyone will be wearing one.
Good to know.
Hey, how's it going?
So, we're not being arrested?
We're all good, Ed. You can ease up now.
Hey, you think they serve avocado toast here?
Yeah, no, I wouldn't count on it.
All set? My guys have Nightingale at the morgue if you're ready to go take a look.
Let's go. Well, Casey, I got a lead. Looks like we're dealing with a cult. The cult of the tree.
A murder cult. Fuck.
Have you heard of this cult of the tree, Sheriff?
Only the urban legend. If you're in the woods at night, the cult will get you. That sort of thing.
We're not gonna find out you're the Grand Wizard or something, are we?
I played some D&D back in the day.
The sheriff.
Looks like you have some guests.
Ah, morning, Ted. Yeah, real important guests. Deerfest. Always draws a crowd, right?
Too true. More the merrier. Have a good one, Sheriff.
Hey, what do you know about that waitress from the diner?
Yeah, she's a bit of a space case. Always has been. Why? What'd she do now?
She kept saying that my daughter drowned. She even knew my name. It was all very weird.
Rose has a talent for saying the weirdest thing possible. But it's best not to take it personally.
Hey, boss. Corpse is downstairs ready to go.
Yep, in the morgue, all prepped.
I'd like to take a closer look as soon as possible. Lead the way, Sheriff.
Oh, this is the Bright Falls Sheriff Station. Anything you need, just let us know.
We appreciate the support, Sheriff.
I'll be right with you, sir.
See you around.
Yep. Just here to pay my ticket. Whenever you're ready to take my money.
That's. Tell him off. Oh, that was a big room in the first game.
So we share a morgue with the funeral home next door. It's a shoestring budget. I guess you guys don't have that problem, though. Our only coroner rotates between a few other towns, and he's away this week. But you can handle this, right?
I'm qualified to perform examinations. Yes.
Something about morgues. They always cheer me up.
I can't say I feel the same.
Yeah.
I can't get through this. Okay. Let's take a look at our patient.
I'll start with the external inspection. Before performing the internal examination. What was the cause of death? What other clues can the body give me?
Aha. They did leave something inside his chest. The body shows signs of being submerged in water post-mortem. It doesn't add up. This looks like text. A tattoo?
Nightingale didn't strike me as a tattoo guy. Defensive wounds. He put up a fight.
There's writing on here. Can't make it out.
Writing? How'd they manage that?
Because they're 6 sons of bitches?
Don't need to go over all this again.
Time to see what Nightingale's body can tell us.
Ritual writing. Gotta please the gods, right? Come on, what the hell? This is so weird how this...
Doesn't make sense.
Text is smudged. Looks inverted. Heart can't have been marked before removal.
Of course, it's inverted.
There's definitely something in his chest. Did the killers leave it there?
Okay.
It's the same type of page we found at Cauldron Lake.
Nightingale hunted Saga. Didn't see her. The Taken could not see into bright light. Light hurt them, made them vulnerable. Nightingale had no heart, but here he was, killing.
Someone's created a fucked up fantasy about us.
Hey, hold on. We found these kinds of pages. I didn't think they were relevant to this case. I have them right here. No, wait.
Sheriff?
What the hell? Show me the clicker.
Let it begin.
Didn't see her. Could not see into bright light.
I'll make you pay.
He's coming. No weapon. The page is set to get into the light. He can't see me in the light.
My gun's out in the hall. Gotta get it back. Go!
Vanished.
Wow, listen to the lyrics. Alright, here comes chapter 2.
He didn't have a heart, but he still got up. The page predicted all of it. It helped me fight him.
He just disappeared? What the hell is going on here?
We need to figure that out if we're gonna do anything about it. Somehow we need to make sense of this.
Saga was back at Cauldron Lake. Saga had to pursue Nightingale into the overlap. Finding a way in would be difficult. A ritual. Saga would learn how. Stop the monster. The victim was one of their own. FBI Special Agent Robert Nightingale. Saga was back at Cauldron Lake.
I just want to see the
Nightingale was, but wasn't a taken, a
cutscene.
creature of darkness. He was beyond her reach, where some other strange reality, the dark place, merged with ours. This place and the dark place, a tarp thrown over top, drowning everything beneath it, a flood of darkness, soaking into everything, spoiling it, rotting it. The page called this area an overlap. Saga had to pursue Nightingale into the overlap. Finding a way in would be difficult, required precise steps, a ritual. Saga would learn how. Stop the monster before he killed again. Her job, he'd be inside, waiting for her.
So again, you have links to Control, a Remedy game, and also have Control to... I'm sorry, also have connections to...
A dead man turned into a monster.
Oops.
Light as a way to fight him. Pages predicting the future. There's no rational explanation. This is the case we must solve. Nope. There's no rational explanation to what we just saw.
I'd love to blame this on mass hallucination caused by inhaling volcanic gas, but we both know that's bullshit. This was supernatural.
Well, I'm glad you were the one to say it. Now we can figure out a way forward. Right before things got crazy, Sheriff Breaker just vanished.
Maybe the sheriff knew more than he was letting on.
He seemed anxious, like he dreaded what was coming. One more mystery.
So the dumb sheriff is playing dumb.
The victim of a ritualistic murder turns into a monster. Is there a connection?
Looks to me like the cult of the tree is performing rituals to create monsters.
Bring in the parasites.
Maybe.
Just like they do here.
We need to start with learning this cult's goal. Their purpose. The page places Nightingale back at Cauldron Lake. Calls him a Taken. We need to head over there, stop him, before anyone else gets hurt.
Okay.
Must be locked from the other side.
Sheriff Breaker disappeared. Nightingale turned into some sort of a monster, and there are offices down. You two handle things here. We need to get back to Cauldron Lake immediately.
Fuck me. That's terrible. We'll do what we can, man.
Oh yeah, I'm sure they will. That's so reliable so far. The, you know, genius law enforcement. What would we do without them?
Nightingale's heart was missing. How could he do anything? He's dead.
Yeah, right. Well, that's all crazy talk. Monsters aren't real, and what do you mean the sheriff disappeared? Like poof? He's gone like magic? Magic's not real.
Uh-huh.
Magic's not real. Right? Mulligan? No, Thornton. Monsters aren't real, and magic's definitely not real.
Like one of them's called Mulligan. Look at these clowns. Alright. Can we get through here yet?
I need something to cut this.
Yeah, we know. So what are we missing? Unless we come back here, which is common in Alan Wake. Let's go back and take a quick look. Get out of my way, bro.
I can't force it open.
Oh, yeah. Just one moment, guys. Just gonna scan the area really quick to see if there's perhaps anything we missed. Oh, looks like we got everything.
Can't be opened on this side.
Alright, maybe we're just not meant to deal with it yet. Unless we could just barge this down. I mean, how easy would that be? Just pull it. Should have just put a locked door there. Be more believable. Okay, just scan this. Alright, let's just go to Cauldron Lake. Forget it.
They're a fine pair.
It's an understatement. There might be something in here. There was a lot that went down. Oh.
Oh, dude. Oh dear, I am a tourist, and it appears that I'm lost in the woods. It's only
Oh dear.
guide, also, it's bear season. Did somebody call for a tour guide? Oh wow, Koskela Brothers Adventure Tours. Unforgettable tour experiences at affordable prices. That's right, I'm Ilmo Koskela, voted best coffee roaster / tour guide by Coffee World magazine. And I'm here to give you the tour of a lifetime.
Oh, I'd definitely hire them.
I've heard the government has seized and restricted access to many local nature attractions. That is true, Yatko. Many local attractions have recently become fenced off by the government. And that's why, at Koskela Brothers Adventure Tours, we say, fuck the government.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
We have bolt cutters.
Think of everything. And we'll take you anywhere.
I like these guys.
Elderwood National Park. Fishing in the crystal clear waters of Bright Falls Dam. Bird watching at majestic Mirror Peak.
The tour of a lifetime is just one phone call away. Book now to get a 9% discount on this limited edition Oh Dear Diner coffee thermos.
That was great. I look forward to more of those. Hopefully we find some keys or something for the downstairs before we head on out. That was great. What the hell? There's nothing in there. Alright, so a drawer that opens with absolutely nothing.
My client has been held here long enough. Are you gonna let me speak to them or not?
Just a moment, ma'am. Someone will be right with you.
That sounds exactly how it would go. Oh, nice. Got the little sheriff's map. Well, we need access. Okay, that might help us. Oh, there's a lot of emails. This is the third time this week I come in for late shift. And there is no coffee in the machine. You take the last cup, you brew a new batch. Absolutely. Kill the Joe, make some Mo. Not your personal assistant. Chat, I hate to break it to you, but you need to have a face capable of growing a beard to make effective use of beard oil. Unfucking believable. Unbelievable. Okay, moving along. Not your personal assistant. I knew Marco's beard was much too soft to be natural. What brand is he using, Lucy? Not your personal assistant. Since my numerous friendly reminders about not having personal packages delivered to the station has gone unheeded. From here on out, if you've seen fit to send something to the station, I will see fit to announce to the station what you have received. Is it a federal offense to open someone's mail? Yes, it is. Is it a personal offense that I need to share my desk space with your late night impulse buys? Yes, it is. You have been warned. Admin. P.S. Officer Lightfoot, your beard oil is ready for pickup. Reminder, the front desk computer and admin email are not to be used for personal quarrels or other unofficial business. And remember to wash your coffee mugs. Admin. Third annual community outreach barbecue. Hey gang, the annual event you've all been eagerly awaiting is upon us again. The community outreach barbecue. Now, I don't want to hear any grumbling. This is a valuable opportunity to connect with the community. Statistics show that officers who are... Oop, wow, looks so weird. Officer... Whoa, I kind of lost... Officers who are well integrated with the communities they serve see lower instances of violent crime in their precincts, are more effective in their policing, and have overall better mental wellness. This is for your benefit, so take it seriously. The community voted drunk tank victims this year will be, drumroll please, Deputy Thornton. Congratulations. Looks like everyone's getting retribution for that speed trap on 12C at last, eh? Yeah, we don't like speed traps, do we? A friendly reminder that anyone out sick on the days needed... A friendly reminder that anyone out sick on the day needs to provide a written doctor's note or you'll be assigned the night shift for 2 weeks. Anyone who replies all to complain about their assignment will be volunteering as the assistant for Officer Lightfoot's magic routine. Tim.
times do we have to do this, Walter? Huh? I'm at my wit's end with you. Do you think I like throwing you in jail every other day? No, I don't. Do you have any idea how much paperwork you're causing me? What's a lot? You can sit here and stew for a while. Think about your life choices, buddy. Is it really worth this?
I want out! Something bad's going down. I can feel it. Let me out!
He's right about that.
I can't get through this.
I know one of you is stealing the toilet paper. I've been counting them, and there's an entire roll missing every day from stock. Theft is taken seriously around here. It's a sheriff's station, for Pete's sake. One of these days, I'm going to catch you red-handed, and you better believe you're going to get thrown out. What a disgrace you are. What kind of nut counts toilet paper rolls? Sounds like you got too much time on your hands. Yep. Yep. But you know the one that wrote that is the actual toilet paper thief. Let's just all come to that conclusion right away. There's no doubt about that one. All right, let's move along.
Nightingale and his cult are dangerous. We need to be prepared in case things escalate more than they already have. Can you call it in, KC?
A smart choice, Anderson. Yeah, Agent Casey here. Yeah. We need backup. The Bright Falls case, whoever you can spare. ASAP. Think we'll actually find Nightingale at the lake?
The pages haven't been wrong yet.
We can't assume the person writing these pages isn't playing us.
I agree. But it's our best lead. This is the same symbol as that cult necklace. I'm gonna take a quick look around. Meet you back at the car.
See you in a bit.
Hello. How are you?
All right, since you talked to me in that way, I'm not interested anymore.
I'm not done here yet.
Yeah, we know that.
That concludes our debate on whether pets should be allowed at this year's bake sale. For those of you just tuning in, you're listening to the Pat Maine Radio Hour, brought to you by Davis Family Moose Jerky. And boy, what an eventful day here in Bright Falls. By now, we've all seen the FBI setting up shop in town, and I'm sure you're all asking the same question I am. Did they bring all this darn rain with them? Deerfest is right around the corner, and we're all crossing our fingers for sunshine. So, I reached out to our top meteorologist for a weather update. She never responded, but I have her Uncle Tapio on the line from Watery. Tapio, are you there? Yes. Great. And Tapio, what kind of weather can we expect today? Rain. That definitely seems to be on the menu. How about over the next week? Also rain. Right. Care to elaborate? Any chance the sun will poke out in time for Deerfest? No. Well, Deerfest is coming, rain or shine. And that parade lineup is looking dandy as ever.
Yes, I like this parade because they have one float in the shape of a swan. Long neck and everything. A very large swan.
Ah, so you're a fan of swans.
No.
Merced won't roll over on the issues.
Yes, vote for your slavery. Over here? Probably not. No. Oh, the lodge. Forgot about the lodge. Something just happened on OBS. Oh, what is going on? Keep hearing OBS reminders, but I'm not seeing them pop up. Or stream elements. Whoa. What the hell?
Did you check out the town, Anderson?
Just getting my bearings. Ready to go?
Waiting on you.
Rinse and repeat. Clock out, get a beer. Or maybe 3. I don't know if coming to this town was the best idea. Bright Falls, bright future. Yeah, right.
See? Everyone knows the bullshit. Let's just check. Oh. The historic Elderwood Palace Lodge of Bright Falls. This building was constructed as a part of one of the early settlements in the greater Bright Falls area. Built in 1898, the building has been both in private and public use through the years and has bravely stood the test of time. In 2015, it was carefully taken apart and relocated here in downtown Bright Falls, where it was rebuilt into its original glory log by log. The Elderwood Palace Lodge reopened in Bright Falls in 2016 and has served its customers faithfully ever since. And look at the top there. Nice little homage to the bullshit. Actually, a lot.
Here? Any nice restaurants? I'm a bit of a foodie.
Well, the restaurants and shops in town are closed at the moment, unfortunately. They'll have a grand reopening right after Deerfest, though. So if you're sticking around till then.
Oh, I don't think I am. Whatever a Deerfest even is.
Oh. See you around. Well, there's always our own restaurant at your convenience. If you're a fan of coffee and retro vibes, the Oh Dear Diner is just down the street.
Oh, do you go there a lot yourself?
Sure. It's, very quaint.
Good to see you.
Just gonna scan the building really quick before we move on.
I feel bad for these guys.
Yeah. Poor baby.
It doesn't budge.
So it's funny that they relocated this building. It was, oh, got a map here? No. I'm gonna, oh. This was part of what, Alan's case? Cauldron Lake closed. Wait a minute. Killer profile. What? Someone else working on the case? Or is it making us aware of what's going on? Alright, so clearly we may be ahead of ourselves here, but let's see. Anything over here? What's the...
It won't open.
Yeah. Oh.
Have some. Welcome back, and boy, do we have some breaking news that's sure to knock your socks off. Davis Family Beef Jerky will now be available at the Sunday market in 3 delicious flavors. That's right, our favorite sponsor, Davis Family Beef Jerky, can now be enjoyed in smoked hickory, teriyaki, and hickory teriyaki. I handed out samples here at the Valhalla Nursing Home and thought I'd catch up with
Valhalla Nursing Home.
Get her thoughts. Donna, how are you?
I've got chronic back pain from my spinal stenosis.
Oh dear. You know, when I'm feeling stiff, I find a light snack helps. So, did you try that beef jerky?
No, lunch is at 11, and I wanted to save my appetite because today was the fish soup with crackers. You're allowed up to 4 crackers, but I only take 1 unless I have a glass of cranberry juice. They ran out of cranberry juice at breakfast, which is at 7. I didn't take the oatmeal today because it makes me gassy before cribbage, and I can't
So you didn't try the jerky. Got it. Well, that's too bad, Donna. Their new teriyaki flavor sure does hit the spot.
They had teriyaki salmon with rice on Friday's dinner menu. Dinner's at 5, but we all know the salmon takes longer to prepare, and then you're late for bingo. And who needs all that spice?
I agree. Teriyaki is a shit flavor.
Who? Is that Tapio? How are you on the line?
I couldn't end the call.
You've been on the phone
The weatherman?
this entire time?
Yes, and I hate teriyaki.
Oh.
It's delicious.
Teriyaki's wonderful.
So, let's give a big thank you to Wendy Davis for these samples.
Wendy? No, that can't be right. Wendy went missing in 2010. I heard she's dead.
Oh.
I'm referring to Wendy Davis from our sponsor, Davis Family Beef Jerky.
Wendy Davis. That's the dead one.
Oh.
She's dead.
Right. Well, that's our time. Remember to keep your coffee warm and your chin up because that sunshine's right around the corner. Pat Main, signing off.
I'm sure.
Well, that's our time. Sunshine's right around the corner.
I'm sure we're going to hear more about Wendy and her strange disappearance.
Hello?
Housekeeping? It's like the oldest house. Regarding culture in Lake, look into news and rumors. Focus on 2010. Cross-reference with old case files from New York City cult. Similarities, commonalities in methodology. Part of series. Find out name of good coffee from diner. Wow. There's no shortage of good coffee. That seems to be the case. Oh. Why even leave the... Okay.
Hello?
Housekeeping?
It's not opening.
Alright, I think we've perhaps shown up here a little too early. Did we go in here? No, I didn't think so. Alright. Death Rally. Alright. Alright, let's head to Cauldron Lake.
I need to come clean, Anderson. I know why Nightingale was here 13 years ago. He was chasing a writer, Alan Wake.
Tammy mentioned him. She's writing a book on his disappearance.
You know the detective character from his books, Alex Casey.
Yeah, I've heard the jokes at the office. Cold case Casey. Murder case Casey. Sorry.
Ha. It's the same name, similar job. It's the first thing anyone thinks of. It annoyed me, but that was it. Then, 10 years ago, I started getting strange letters in the mail. Fragments of prose describing murders. You've heard the stories about what happened in New York. Some of it, at least. Bodies started to pile up. It was a murder cult. Turns out the fragments sent to me were from the crime books of Alan Wake. The cult was copycatting the murders from the books. In their heads, they were performing a ritual to bring Wake back. Their imagined prophet. After that case, I started looking into Wake's disappearance on the side.
And you thought this case might be connected to him? His name does keep popping up.
I just wanted you to have all the facts.
Next time, give them to me before we find ourselves in the middle of a horror story. The page says Nightingale's in something called an overlap. Need to figure out exactly what that means.
I'm happy I'm not in charge of this mess.
Thanks. Let's start looking for Nightingale where he was killed. Great. This area is supposed to be closed to the public. The writer of these pages knows what will happen. Because they're behind this, or because they can see what's coming. Impossible things are happening here. A world operating on different rules. I need to understand this strange logic. To see the clues. To solve the case. I've been thinking more about the cult of the tree. What sort of cult refers to themselves as a cult?
In my experience, they don't.
We're not seeing the full picture yet.
Okay, my friend, just going to step away for a couple minutes. Going to throw the break screen on, but won't be more than 2.5 minutes. So ignore the countdown clock. I'll shut that off and be right back. Much more to come. Hey, Nat. Good to see you, brother. Hope you're doing well. I am back from my camping trip, obviously, so I will be in touch very soon with you and look forward to speaking more about your experience. It's always good to see you. And so just give me a few days. I will email you sometime between the weekend and shortly after, maybe latest Tuesday. So, but great to see you. Hope you guys are enjoying the stream so far. There are going to be 2 expansion packs to the game as well. And those are slated for 2024. And I know one of them's about the... I can't recall the name of it. What's the name? It doesn't matter. Anyways, it doesn't come out till 2024. And then there's also Control 2 that's going to be coming out sometime in the next few years. I don't remember exactly when. I don't even know if they have a date yet for that one. But let's continue on. Really enjoying this, and great to have you all. Please consider hitting the like button if you don't mind. It does help the channel out. Get it out a little bit. Spread the word in the algorithm. Well, hopefully it does. All right, let's continue.
Hey, hello there.
Hey.
How are you folks doing?
Those restricted area signs don't do a damn thing, huh?
So again, this is part of the Federal Bureau of Control. Glad you're enjoying it, Terry.
Hello. Saga Anderson. Are you two supposed to be here?
I'm Ilmo Koskela. Fantastic to meet you. And yes, Stephen here hired me to show him through the woods. He's in town on important government business.
Looks like a weirdo Elon Musk.
Impressive piece of hardware.
I work for the FBC, ma'am. I'm authorized to be here.
And I bet you two are here about that murder. Nasty stuff. How's it going?
How did you hear about the murder, Ilmo? Do you know anything that could help us?
People tend to tell me things. The Koskela brothers are kind of a household name around here. Speaking of, if you're looking for some fun, stop by Watery. Just down the road from Bright Falls, there's our Coffee World amusement park. There's sauna ja vihta. And we offer a variety of guided tours, hunting, fishing, hiking, whatever strikes your fancy. You name it, we probably got it.
Okay, so very, very interesting here. On the left, you have the character of the janitor slightly off, who kind of looks like a demented Elon Musk. And on the right, you have, which you'll see when we get to Control, kind of like a janitor's outfit, but it's like it's like inverted. So for anyone who's not familiar with Control, or perhaps you are, keep this in mind for when we do go over the game, because you're going to notice some similarities between the two. And then, of course, you have right here, or wherever the hell it was, the Federal Bureau of Control, the FBC, right there. So there's definitely a connection being made. We'll finish talking to them, but there's something else here. Oh yeah, we already did that. Alright, let's finish our conversation.
What is this thing?
It's just a monitoring station, ma'am. The Federal Bureau of Control checks volcanic activity and air toxicity levels. No need to worry, though. It's mostly for research purposes.
That's one gorgeous weather saga. Looks Nordic. I bet a family member made it.
My mother made this sweater for me. How do you know?
I knew it. My mom used to knit those sweaters for me and my brother. Watery, my hometown, was founded by Finnish immigrants. So between your name and the sweater, I figured your family might be from Finland too. Suomi, Finland. Ulla, Karjalan piirakka.
Close. My mom's family is from Sweden originally. I don't know much about them beyond that. The sweater is just something to remember her by.
The Federal Bureau of Control.
Stephen, we're investigating a murder that occurred nearby. What can you tell me about your bureau?
Nothing that isn't classified, I'm afraid. But I don't know anything about a murder. Operations here are run by a different department. I'm just here to make some repairs. The wiring on this thing frays every couple months.
Yep, that's the raccoons. They grow real big here with teeth like you wouldn't believe. Can gnaw right through a garbage can.
That's all I've got for the moment.
I'd be happy to get you VIP tickets into Coffee World. Just say the word.
Thanks, but I don't drink coffee.
We brew our own beer, too. Ahma beer.
Maintenance note. Clear signs of tampering. Signal was rerouted into a transmitter that is not one of ours. I fixed it, so any alerts will come our way, but it's definitely concerning. I'll make a report for the investigations department, leaving this here in case I'm not the next person to fix this things. Leaving this here in case I'm not the next person to fix this things. Okay. If you're reading this, check for tampering. We may want to put more secure metal casing around the whole thing so that the, quote, raccoons can't get to it anymore. Stephen Lynn, Chief Technician.
Let's get to the murder site, Casey. A lot of things about this case keep bothering me. But one thing feels really off. Breaker's disappearance. I don't get the feeling Nightingale was responsible.
He was about to give you more of those pages. Something didn't want us to have them? Or was protecting him from Nightingale? Spontaneous combustion? I don't know. Not the kind of disappearance we normally solve.
Well, we certainly know it wasn't spontaneous combustion. He freaking disintegrated in front of us.
Our crime scene's drowning. I never minded rain. Feels like home.
No sign of Nightingale. But the page did place him at Cauldron Lake. In an overlap. So how do we follow him there?
Maybe something around here will tell us.
We've seen this symbol before.
Good eye.
After we find Nightingale, what then? I've never arrested a monster.
I've watched you arrest plenty of monsters, Anderson.
You know what I mean. Monsters. Light worked against him at the morgue. That might be the only way to stop him from hurting anyone else. Monsters? Overlaps? Rituals? What do you make of all of this?
The killers are usually the ones performing the ritual, not the detective. Acting out their sick fantasy. They may be trying to get you involved, forcing you into their twisted world.
But with dead men coming alive, the word ritual starts to have more weight behind it. We need to look around, learn what this ritual is. Bare feet. Nightingale. I'll see where these footprints lead. Can you comb through the crime scene one more time, KC? Just in case?
On it. If anything comes up, I'll radio you.
The tracks lead into the water. Where'd he go from here?
Here we go with the water.
I can feel something. A presence. Nightingale isn't far.
Now, we already went over the witch's ladle.
What is that? Seems like it's reacting to the light.
Yeah. Geralt doesn't
These are
like...
the same tracks that were here before. They're headed into the tree, not out of it.
Freaking portal. You can toggle flashlight boost to increase damage to darkness and burn through dark substance.
My flashlight burned the dark stuff away. It was covering another page.
The fuse was in place. Saga stepped into the witch's hut. Inside, a bright light. There were objects that stood out to Saga, as if the light had manifested them.
The witch's hut. Okay. I trust the pages to lead me to the overlap.
Thankfully, we've already explored the witch's hut. But...
This is the witch's hut.
Yeah, we know. Let's see what kind of bullshit's about to happen, guys.
Anderson, thought I saw something in the woods. Probably just a deer, but I'm gonna check it out.
Okay. I found another page. Following up on a lead. Keep checking in.
Roger.
The page described the hut being lit and mentioned a fuse. The fuse box is missing a fuse. I need to find one to turn on the lights. This fuse is busted. This one looks good. People should really stop littering, though.
Okay, just so you guys know, we did go over that note earlier, as well as that one. Like moths to a flame. With the thermos. Yeah, very, very Control-esque right here.
Another page. Making progress.
The image of the witch in the sign. Saga addressed the witch. The smudged line on the heart. The second part recited from memory. I brought you the heart, witch. Show me the terror. Saga pushed the heart through the hole in the sign.
Yup. Already got the answers to these. The page from the witch's hut seems to be describing some kind of ritual.
To get into the overlap, I need to find Nightingale's heart. Read the line imprinted on it, plus the line on the page to the witch's ladle sign. Then push the heart through the hole in the sign. Nightingale's heart disappeared from the morgue. Where is it now?
I know Nightingale is somewhere around Cauldron Lake.
The tree was a threshold. This place and the dark place. You're in over your head. Next stop, Caldera Street Station.
The threshold. Like a doorway. Leading to Nightingale. It's somehow connected to a tree. Witch's ladle? I need Nightingale's heart to get to the overlap. Where is it?
The cultist leaned close. He was there, but he was risen. Nightingale was there. The opposite of sunspots. Who said that?
That's not it. I don't have what I need to find Nightingale's heart. There must be more. Nightingale's heart. Where is it?
While they played cards in the general store, the witch had stolen his heart. Get out of my house.
Nightingale's heart is at the general store, in a fridge.
Witch's ladle. Towering over Saga. Watching her and the witch. The image of the witch in the sign. Nightingale's heart, a cold, dead lump in her hand. Her definition of sanity had changed since she arrived in this town. But she trusted the pages. Was forced to. Saga addressed the witch. She squinted to read the first part of the ritual words. The smudged line on the heart. The second part recited from memory. The words she had read on the page. I brought you the heart, witch. Show me the terror. Saga pushed the heart through the hole in the sign. This was the key. The tree was the threshold.
I need to check the general store for the heart.
Casey, I'm headed to the general store. I think I know how to get into the overlap.
Roger that. I followed some ATV tracks in the woods and got a bit turned around.
Did you get lost?
I've only been lost once in my life, Anderson. The years I spent with my ex-wife. I'll find my way back, don't you worry about it.
Fair enough.
Occultist. A monster.
Scared the hell out of me.
Saga edged toward the broken door, her gun ready, flashlight aimed ahead. Nightingale said it would be here. The Cauldron Lake General Store was overgrown, left to rot. Saga thought about the cult of the tree. They had been here, waiting, planning a gruesome ritual murder. Meanwhile, they played cards in the general store, like it was just another late-night poker game. Saga stepped closer to the door. Had the animal broken it? There was a loud crash. Saga found herself face to face with a cultist, a hulking figure in a raincoat. We watch in the night, wild eyes behind a plastic deer mask, an axe in his raised hand.
I don't think I'm done here yet. The text on the heart is clearer now. Legible. Sounds literary, but what does it mean?
feel like I recognize this. The fridge. The heart. I knew it would be here. Like I saw it in a dream. And now I need to give the heart to the witch. Makes total sense.
Casey, there are cultists in the area. They're taken, like Nightingale. Watch yourself out there.
Yeah, thanks for the heads up. I'm still finding my way back.
You have the worst sense of direction.
Any city in America I can get through drunk and blindfolded. It's these damn trees.
Okay, okay. I'm en route to Witch's Ladle. I need to perform a ritual to open the overlap. This case just keeps getting weirder. But it is exciting. Found the heart in the fridge. Just like the page said I would.
wave crashed on the far side of the mirror. I brought you the Heart Witch. Show me the terror.
That's a bad request.
On your way? Casey! Casey, do you read me?
Fuck. Okay, Saga. Going in solo.
Logan? Mom, help! Logan! Where are you?
Was that? Logan's back in Virginia. You're imagining things. What was that? Wait. Did I get turned around? No, this is right. This place is looping. Like a nightmare. Need to find Nightingale.
The victim was one of their own. FBI Special Agent Robert Nightingale, gone missing here 13 years ago. Now he had suddenly turned up, only to be murdered in a brutal ritual on the very day of their arrival. And then there was the page. This page, the first page that they had found, not the last. The first step down into terrifying depths. Secret truths trembling beyond the threshold. Reading the words, these words, felt like a message. Was a message. Someone knew they were here. What they were doing. Someone playing a game with them. Leading them on. An invitation. How could they not accept? The sheer audacity of this impossible mystery presented to them. Even if they knew it would end up hurting them.
Wow, trippy as hell.
He's here. Nightingale.
Trapped here. Who escaped? Danger.
Who is that? It's like they're coming in over a bad signal. Nightingale's badge.
Set to find the light switch. Show me the clicker.
There's another reference to control that interacts with the Alan Wake world. Lost.
Nightingale hunted Saga.
Well, it's about time.
Who are you?
What is this?
They're converging.
Who are you?
Hear me.
I'm Saga Anderson, FBI. I can hear you.
Cauldron Lake.
Yes, I'm at Cauldron Lake. Where are you?
How to escape. In danger. The dark presence.
Danger. Thanks. Got it.
Hey! Are you okay?
No! It's my fault! It got out with my face! Scratch!
Sir, calm down. I'm gonna need you to take a breath.
He's changed the story. The dark presence. We must stop it before...
Easy now. First things first. What's your name?
My name is Alan Wake. I'm a writer. I've been...
It's about time.
Where did you come from? You've been missing for 13 years.
13.
In the dark, miles apart, made a promise that I'm coming out alive. Raging heart went too far. I will never lose myself again. Oh, I was calling you. Did you hear me? I lost my way, lost my way. I was trapped in 1,000 nights with no escape. Nightmares taking me over, and now I'm wide awake. And now I'm wide awake. Oh, I died like 1,000,000 times. Feel waves I break. The nightmare's finally over, and now I'm wide awake. And now I'm wide awake. Blinding lights, burning eyes. I can see myself and I don't need to hide. My foolish pride paid the price. I will never leave again. I'm by your side. I was calling you. Did you hear me? I lost my way, lost my way.
All right, my friends. I think we're gonna have to wrap things up for this evening. Wow, that's really loud. It's been fun. I'd love to play another chapter, but these chapters are always really long. And we've been, I think, well over 3 hours now. So look forward to catching up with you again in part 2. Thanks for tuning in. And I think we could maybe save it here. Hopefully. All right. Okay. So, yeah. We will... I do kind of want to continue playing, though. Not gonna lie. Yeah, it's been fun. It's been fun. Thanks, everyone. Thanks, True Detective, Knack, Paula, Terry, everyone. It's been fun, and look forward to going into the next segment, next chapter of Alan Wake 2. It's like I mentioned, there's going to be 2 expansion packs coming next year. And with the way the first one is, it's basically nonstop action, truth bombs, occult stuff. So look forward to catching up with you soon. All right, take care, and I'll see you on the main channel this weekend. And probably be here for more Alan Wake, too. So much love and take care. See you soon.